Hi, it's Kozue. Let's test out some Bon Pretty goodies and create a Halloween-inspired nail look. I received 2 shades from the First Lab Cat Eye Gel series. Let's take a look. This one's MY01, a sparkly white magnetic gel with a soft shimmer. Today I'm using the second shade, MY06, to create a new design. The gel itself is almost clear, not much pigment at first. For the first layer, I apply it all over to settle the shimmer particles. Once the particles settle, it reveals a super sheer delicate pink. After the second layer, I noticed some streaks, so I let the shimmer settle first. Once the particles settled, I gently brought them back up to the surface. I tried placing the magnet from the right, then from the left, just experimenting with the angles. I'm stamping over the cat pink eye gel using a pink stamping polish. I'm using a stamping plate from CanDo, a 100 yen store here in Japan. The stamping polish is from Allergies. I think this shade might be discontinued. It was on sale. I'm using a square stamper from Temu. Pink on pink. I wasn't sure how it turned out, but look, it's like a hidden character. Now I'm stamping one letter at a time using a plate I got from Temu, starting with G. This stamper didn't pick up the fine details very well, so I'm switching to the one from Seria. Whoops, a little dot got stamped next to the G, but with gel it's easy to fix. Next up, R. I'm stamping it using the stamper from Seria. I took the silicone part from the Seria stamper and attached it to a stamping base from Daiso. Next letter, I. And finally, the last letter, N. It looks nice. To finish, I'm applying a no-wipe top coat. The stamp design shifts with the angle. Sometimes it disappears, sometimes it pops. For the other 4 fingers, I'm using the same shade, First Lab MY06. Just like the thumb, I apply the first layer all over to let the shimmer settle. When settling the shimmer across the nail, I found the square magnet works better than the cylinder one. For the second coat, I apply it all over again, then let the shimmer settle to erase any streaks. Once the particles are settled, I start designing, moving the magnet from the right, the top, the left, just playing with directions. This was the pinky, and I followed the same steps for the ring finger, middle finger, and the index finger. I skipped filming the middle and index fingers, but I followed the exact same steps. And here's a look. Soft, sparkly, and super cute. By the way, my nail tip stand is from CanDo, taped out on an ice cream spoon. A bit scrappy, I know. For this design, I'm using a stamping plate from CanDo and a stamping polish from Allergies. I stamped a tiny star near the base of the pinky, and it looks like a Dragon Ball, kind of. Next, I'm stamping this gravestone near the base of the middle finger. Wow, this one picked up beautifully. To stamp it right in the center, I held both hands steady, like a monk forming a sacred seal. On the index finger, I'm stamping a slightly larger star, just near the cuticle. Once again, I locked my fingers together to keep everything steady, like a stamp meditation pose. Finally, I applied a non-wipe top coat, and it's done. Now I'm adding some 3D art to the ring finger using this 5D sculpting gel in pearl white. Try to guess what it'll be. I asked Copilot about 5D means, and it turns out it refers to 5 things: dimension, texture, depth, shine, and sculptability. It pushes past traditional 3D, more expressive, more refined. Oh, when I opened the inner lid, it looked like this. I'm using this spatula from Daiso's makeup section and poking it like this. Whoa, the texture is super thick. I'm taking a small amount and shaping it into a ball. Not sure about the right amount, but let's just try. I'm gently rolling the gel into a teardrop shape, kind of like the tip of a cotton swab. I gently flattened it a bit. Now I'll place it onto the nail tip. These gloves have a textured grip on the fingertips, so I'm using the smooth part of my finger pad to gently smooth the surface. I'm using a toothpick to add a little more curve. I wish my body had one too. I'm using the tip of a small dotting tool to poke a hole, and it's turning into something mysterious. It kind of looks like a finless poppers, don't you think? After curing for 1 minute, I'm adding a bit more sculpting gel. I shape it into a thin strip, then pinch the center, and look, it turned into a triangle. Bon Pretty's website shows how this 5D gel can be used to sculpt beautiful flowers. The body is mostly done, so now I'm adding eyes using a deep black gel. Now I'm sealing it with a non-wipe top coat. And it's done. I meant for the ring finger to be a ghost, but does it look like one? Maybe more like a mushroom from that game, Nameko. I tried a set on, and wow, the ring finger totally steals the show. I tried pink cat eye gel with a pink stamp, and surprisingly, it turned out super cute. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!